Hello everyone, welcome to part 22 of Let's Play Mega Man 9 Blind. And apparently it's also part 22 of Let's Have a Horrible Capture software. I'll be back in a second. Anyway, in this episode I will be fighting Dr. Wily basically for the first time, but this time for seriouses. Because the last times were basically just failing horrible at... Oh wait, before I screw around with anything, I'm using this so I have a lower probability of dying. I guess infinity divided by... or wait, what? No, what I'm saying, the chance of me surviving has been doubled because I have double health, you see? So now it's 0 times 2. I seriously don't get how I'm supposed to do this. I mean, I understand there's a certain technique to shooting and jumping, but these are really moving way too fast for me to control what's happening. Okay, that was better than nothing. What's this quap? Oh wait, I don't have any of that. Is that gonna run into me, and if so, how do I avoid it? Oh, okay, that was... fairly in... Oh, whoa, what? Okay, that was retarded. I'm so confused. Yeah, I do like this music, I guess. So, what is good on this? I'm gonna assume laser trident like everything else. Just fill my extra lives and M-tanks and stuff up to 9 too. That would be a fair weapon. Yep. Okay, so that's pretty easy, you just have to trick him. That doesn't appear to be particularly helpful. Tornado blow? Of course not. I'm using it anyway because I don't have to think about it. Oh no, you don't. Dual satellite? Oh, come on, it doesn't even reflect that. Black hole bomb. Why not? Why didn't it hit him there? This form isn't particularly hard to dodge. I'm just not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing to it. B, maybe? Ooh, B, yes. And let's hit it faster than it's capable of taking damage, because that's a good way to conserve our ammo, right? I like how I'm, like, casually tying you guys in on all this. Why doesn't it home in just because it's not facing the right way? I hope he doesn't follow me over here. I'd never be able to dodge that. Okay, so this part is about done. Maybe I'll luck out and the last part will be easy or something. I assume this is the last part, both from a few, excerpts of strategies I've read, and just seeing other Mega Man bosses enough to know they tend to end like this. Okay, so that's basically just a bunch of plug balls. And that's just a bunch of hornets. I'm like, now I piece together, oh, I learned how to dodge those with any success at all, and I'll be back in quite some time, because I'm gonna have to go through the castle again, unless maybe it'll refill all my stuff if I continue. That's actually better than nothing. But I really don't think I have any chance of succeeding if I don't have, all my goodies to keep me alive. But now that I know his general pattern, I will load back up my state with a bunch of power-ups, and I'll hopefully work my way through the stage again without dying, or at least without having to use too many of my power-ups. And then I will try to beat Wily with several E-tanks, and maybe with that I shall accomplish his feat. Although actually I might have to go practice on Hornet Man a little bit to try to figure out what to do to dodge those homing things, and even Plug Man. Although the strategies I've read for them say that they're the two hardest bosses in the game pretty much, which is nice. I'm not sure why you'd want to watch this. Actually, because I'm bored and want to record more and I'm a poet. I don't know how you're supposed to get that one. But anyway, yeah, I'll just record my attempts at learning strategies. And see, you wouldn't have gotten to see my awesome concrete shot skills if I hadn't decided you needed to watch this. See, that's how you conserve ammo. I'm beginning to think my theory that I shouldn't be allowed to play video games might actually be pretty much the truth. Oh well, I probably shouldn't be allowed to do a lot of things. Speaking of that, that sort of sounds like the name of an episode of Futurama, and because this is relevant to Mega Man, I got Bender's Game, and I went to watch that. And yes, that was very mega relevant, yes. That was a good use of it. Right. Okay, so I have completely forgotten where every boss is, so I'm going to just go through them again, hopefully get a couple of challenges done, and I'll come back when I'm on the ones I want to actually learn how to do correctly, and I'll try to kill them with a Mega Buster, and hilarity will ensue. Alright, Hornet Man, this is gonna be pleasant. Not so bad so far. I should probably work more on dodging the bees than attacking Hornet Man, but that's probably a useful skill also, because he's sort of a problem in my, what's it called, run where I don't die. I should get some kind of award for saying die right when I die. Well, I'll try him again. Okay, so the strategy I read on him said you should try to take out some of the bees at any point, and that seems to be a bit of a problem for me. Yeah, like the part where I don't get hit by his weapon, that's just a little tiny bit. The logic doesn't click. I'm sorry, but they could have done a little better with that. Capcom, why do you bother with anything but Phoenix Wright? That's what I always say. Actually, I guess video games in general. Why do you bother with anything but Phoenix Wright? Stupid bees. I always thought hornets were like too full of themselves. They can't just be called bees like regular bees. Actually, no, I haven't thought that ever. I'm sorry for lying. Alright, well, I'm sure you don't need to see the rest of my complicated training process, so I guess there might be a break of a few days, because it totally takes me a few days to go through a few short levels. Anyway, bye.